Today we will discuss about RTE, the right to education and its constitutional importance. Why are we discussing it today? The reason is that very recently Supreme Court has upheld the constitutional validity of the entire RTE Act as well as section 12(1)(c) of the RTE Act. What is section 12(1)(c) talks about? That's very important. It is allowing, permitting economically weaker section to have reservations in the private schools, including aided as well as unaided non-minority private schools apart from the government schools. Government schools already reservation is available. That's not the problem. But this is the first time. People have challenged whether government is outsourcing its constitutional responsibility. The court said no. It is the responsibility of each and every citizen to contribute to the national building exercise. That's why this section has been incorporated in the RTE Act. The journey of RTE is not a small one. It owes its origin from the British India way back in 1920s. The Justice Party, which brought free and compulsory education throughout the Madras Presidency for the first time in the Indian history. This has been followed by the constitutional framers in the form of DPSP by inserting Article 45 in the Constitution, covering only primary level of education as free and compulsory. But this is only a DPSP principle, not justiciable. Therefore, it has not been enforced fully. But they said it has to be implemented within 10 years after the commencement of the constitution. After several decades, this has not been fulfilled. People have brought to the notice of the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has taken a very strong, a decisive step in Unni Krishnan case. Unni Krishnan case is a landmark case which interpreted the constitution, particularly right to life, as wide as possible. The right to life includes right to education. So please remember, today's RTE guarantees only school education as fundamental rights, whereas the Unni Krishnan case gives you fundamental right status even for higher education. That's a big difference between this judge-made law and the RTE statute. That's very important. Today has been expanded in the name of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Now it has been replaced by Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Up to 12th standard, this scheme is implemented, and it is funded by the people themselves through education cess and higher education cess, followed by the surcharge. This is collected by the central government and spent by the central government, including